can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
And we welcome you to Snohomish High School, the Keith Gilbertson Sports and Fitness Center, and we're set for some Northwest District 4A, 3A girls crossover basketball. It's the Lake Stevens Vikings out of the Wesco 4A, the Snohomish Panthers out of the Wesco 3A. Promises to be an exciting, interesting ball game. Tom Lafferty along with Sean Ryan, but Sean, COVID rears its ugly head again. Yeah. So both teams coming in now, they're going to be shorthanded.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny. We were texting this morning. I was all pumped. Number 5, David versus Goliath versus Goliath.
Right, right.
Now it feels like it's David versus David.
Lake Stevens number 2,
Lake Stevens.
senior Chloe Patterson.
There's 4 role players from Snohomish that all provide sparse offense.
For Snohomish Panthers, number 13, a 5'9" senior Ella Gallatin.
JV call-ups for Lake Stevens. But yeah, if this isn't COVID basketball, I don't know what it is.
Well, and Lake Stevens, when you watch them being introduced, they've only got eight players.
Yeah. Well, and we were just talking about it before the broadcast.
Right.
You better not be talented.
Right.
I mean, if I'm the coach, literally, this is the one game where I might say, especially, players like Ella Gallatin, Baylor Thomas,
For Lake Stevens,
you
number
give them
14,
the layup.
senior
Right.
It's not worth it. It's really not worth it to even put yourself in a position to get a foul.
So the Snohomish Panthers come in at 4-0 in league play in the Western Conference 3A, 7-1 overall. The number 5 RPI, which just came out today in the state of Washington. Lake Stevens 4-1 in league play in the Wesco 4A, 8-2 overall. And they are the number 3 team in the 4A RPI as well. So it does promise to be an interesting ball game. In their last game, the Snohomish Panthers, in fact, they were supposed to play Stanwood on Tuesday. They did not. That game was canceled. So they haven't played since last Friday against Burlington Edison and beat them 54-49. And the Lake Stevens girls, they went down and beat a good Tahoma team 75-66 down at the Showware Center on a Monday, Martin Luther King Day. We'll come back, have today's opening tip-off. It's Lake Stevens and Snohomish right after this.
It starts with I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
The officials for tonight's game are Todd Weber, Darren Fleshman, and Justin Server. Play some basketball.
And we're ready to play some basketball as they raise the American flag into the rafters, and we're set to go. The Snohomish Panthers and the Lake Stevens Vikings. Tom Lafferty along with Sean Ryan tonight. And Sean, it's kind of the complete set. We've seen Snohomish play, we've seen Lake Stevens play. Now let's put them together and see what they do.
Yeah, obviously not the matchup that it could be, but I'm excited, and this is going to be, this is where good teams show.
Right.
You've had some things go against you. You lost some of your key players. You just got to go out and win a game. That's just what it comes down to.
Well, first you go out, let's play the game.
Well,
because Lake Stevens could have called and said, hey, we just don't have our players and stuff.
Sure.
But they said, let's just play the game.
Yeah.
We'll go, and that's when stars are made sometimes. Suddenly the backup quarterback, the Tom Brady's come in, and suddenly he goes on a 21-year career.
And we always talk about it. Both these teams obviously have aspirations in the state tournament in their respective divisions, but you're going to need role players to step up in a quarterfinal game or the district game. You're going to need
foul trouble.
Exactly. Somebody's going to have to provide a spark. This is a great time for some of these players to get key moments.
Underway now, the Snohomish Panthers and the Lake Stevens Vikings. Lake Stevens controls. We'll give you the referees. The referee is Todd Weber. The umpires are Darren Fleshman and Justin Serber. And the first bucket is up and in for Ellis for the Lake Stevens Vikings. And they have the early lead here over Snohomish, 2-0. Snohomish in the white uniforms with red numbers, red trim moving to our right. Ella Gallatin, she'll be the key tonight. Here's a hook shot up, no good. A miss there for Tyler Gildersleeve Stiles down the floor. I don't think that's Tyler Gildersleeve Stiles. I'm not sure. Because I was told that
jersey swaps now?
I was told that she was out. We'll have to check that as we go along.
Okay.
And we'll go down and officially check the book here.
Shouldn't we be the first ones they let know about all this?
One would think. And actually, to Randy Eden's credit, he did come down and give us some of the changes that they had. That's Ella Gallatin missing the reverse lay-in. We're going to have free throws, though, coming up here. I'm going to listen to the PA announcer, see if he says the shooter. Hasn't said anything. So free throw here. I think there's confusion all over.
Yeah.
With different numbers and players. Next free throw.
Beautiful arc right there, though. I got to give her that.
So we're tied at 2. Snohomish and Lake Stevens. As they work it, here's a steal. Steal here by Snohomish, taken by Jada Andreessen going in. The shot on the way, it won't go. Ball goes out of bounds. And, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm still with you on this. We got to figure out who's in what uniform.
So Lake Stevens will bring it up.
Good. Ooh, that's a trip.
Baylor Thomas down on the floor. And so it's going to be a turnover, and it's going to be right back over to the Snohomish Panthers.
That's like one. Sorry to interrupt.
Nope.
This is like one of those where you're going too fast, and
Yep.
it was a foul, but I think she was going so fast nobody saw it.
Here's Ella Gallatin, pull-up jumper with the left hand. It bounces and it goes, and back to a Snohomish lead. Actually, their first lead of the ball game, our first lead change. Panthers by 2. Lake Stevens had led by 2 here in the early going. Baylor Thomas dumps it down low, going in. A little backdoor lay-in, up good. Melanie Delestres with the bucket, and it's a 4-4 tie. Gallatin goes around a screen. Swings it over. Left side to Andreessen.
Good back cut.
Going in, Gallatin misses the lay-in. Rebound grab down for the Lake Stevens Vikings. Here comes Baylor Thomas out of backcourt. The foul is going to be called on the way down.
Addison Gallatin with the block.
Yeah, Addie Gallatin picks up the foul, her first personal foul, and the first team foul.
Fouls are going to be a premium tonight.
Yep, yep. And the officials know that too.
Yeah.
That we're so short. Well, let's just make sure if it's going to be a foul, it's got to be a foul.
Yeah.
No phantom calls. Couple of misses here by Lake Stevens. Will they try again? No, they'll try an outlet pass out. It goes out of bounds and into the crowd. But last touch by Lake Stevens. It'll be Snohomish Panther basketball.
You know what I do like? I got to stop.
No, you're okay.
I like that both teams are really running the offense right now. They know that, you get a couple leading scorers or people that, can score at will out of the game. A beautiful pass.
That's a nice pass inside, and the bucket is up, and it is good. That's Anissa Ellis with the bucket, and back to a Lake Stevens lead now. A couple of lead changes in this one. A little runner that will not go for Snohomish. Panthers out of backcourt. Vikings out of backcourt. And Baylor Thomas is going to get fouled on the way in, and she will go to the free throw line.
Looked pretty clean, but yeah, she might have caught him with the body. Yeah, okay.
Ella Gallatin picks up the foul, her first personal foul, and the second team foul against the Panthers. Baylor Thomas on her way to West Virginia State University.
Now, this is a little crazy, but they wouldn't give Baylor Thomas and Ella 6 fouls tonight, would they? They would not do that?
No, you're right.
No NBA today?
You're right. It's crazy. Yeah, let's just change the rules tonight.
Just for 2 players.
So Lake Stevens out now to their biggest lead, up by 4, 8-4, 4:55 to play in the opening quarter. Ella Gallatin with it. Pestered there defensively, step through move and one.
Wow. Did about 8 jab steps out on the wing, and then she finally got her to bite and then flew by her.
And didn't go all the way by her because she got fouled on the way in, and the foul's going to be whistled. Chloe Pattison picks up the foul. That's her first personal foul. Team fouls all even at 2 apiece. And completes the 3-point play. It's a 1-point lead for Lake, 8-7, 4:44 to play. Here's a little runner, fall asleep defensively.
I was going to just say, Perla Ruiz, it almost seems like she's playing off-ball tonight, and they're having Baylor Thomas bring it up. So it's good to see her get involved in the action early. Yeah,
Ella Edens, who usually will be the starting point guard, is on the COVID protocol list. So that's the reason Ruiz is there. We're going to have a travel here. Addie Gallatin with the travel, turnover, and we're going to have a timeout called here by the Snohomish Panthers. We'll take a break with 4:23 to go in the first quarter. 10-7 the score. The lead for Lake Stevens. Back with more right after this timeout.
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over. I am the beast.
And welcome back here to Snohomish High School, the Keith Gilbertson Sports and Fitness Center at Snohomish. It's the Panthers and the Vikings, the number 3 ranked team and the number 5 ranked team in the state of Washington. And we're going to get some information here. It's a long outside shot by Ruiz, won't go for Lake Stevens. Who's got it? Ella Gallatin will grab the rebound and bring it out of backcourt. And so it is Gildersleeve Stiles. We were given some erroneous information that she was out tonight.
Little gamesmanship right there to the announcers.
Well, no, it was from one of my color guys, Joel Boyer, who gave me the information. Snohomish freshman Tyler Gildersleeve Stiles. Okay, we were told she was out. She's not out. And they're going to, everybody's a little anxious there. So those that we crossed off aren't crossed off.
Yeah.
So it's welcome to 2022. Except it's a repeat of 2021 and a repeat of 2020.
It's just March 780th.
I kept checking, refreshing the Wesco Athletics website today, seeing when I was going to see the red X on the outside saying, yeah, this game's not going to happen. But here we are. We're playing. It's a 10-7 lead for Lake Stevens. Snohomish has the basketball. To the baseline, Gildersleeve Stiles. Misses it. No good. Chases down her own rebound and then travels with it. She got it and traveled with it. And to be honest, Gildersleeve Stiles, I think, changed her hair from when we saw her before. That's why it kind of changed.
Sure.
So, okay.
Well, yeah, I'm ready now. We're, good 5 minutes into the game. I'm ready to go now.
Here's Baylor Thomas brings it up. Lake with a 3-point lead. 3:20 to play into the quarter. Ellis out to Ruiz. Little step through move, try a little pass inside. It's going to be taken away, grabbed by Gildersleeve Stiles. Give it off to Ella Gallatin. She'll wait for everybody to go by her out by the logo. Now she puts on a burst of energy. Was going to go for a step through move, but saw sister out on the right wing, and she traveled with the basketball.
Uh-oh. Looks like Ruiz got rolled up on a little bit.
Yeah, she's kind of slow getting up and shaking her left ankle and saying, you notice, didn't look back at coach. I'm going that way, and I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
Coach was saying we also don't have many subs.
Yeah, that's right. Shake it off, tape an aspirin to it, and let's go. Back to the basket there is Delestres, long outside.
That was a little ambitious by the ref.
Yeah. So it'll be given over to Snohomish. 2:48 to play in the opening quarter, a 10-7 lead for Lake Stevens. Gallatin. To the other Gallatin, to Gildersleeve Stiles as they work it out there. Andreessen with a 3, rams off, no good. Who's got it? It's going to be saved by Snohomish. Back to Andreessen, looking for Gallatin, Ella Gallatin. We're going to have a tie-up. No, bodies on the floor. No whistles there. We're going to play on, ladies, and here we go. Here is Baylor Thomas. Yeah, it's a bowling play right there. She's looking to come and pick up the spare because she ran into 2 players. It was nothing. All I saw were 4 players dressed in white and this dark black bowling ball heading through there.
Yeah, she hit her head pretty good, too.
Yeah, she did.
I'm a little shaken up.
We
got bodies everywhere.
That's
and
right.
This is the one game we can't have that.
2:10 to play in the quarter. Underneath to Gallatin as they swing it back out topside to Andreessen on the way with a 3, and it rattles and goes, and we are tied for the 3rd time this evening. It's a 10-10 score. Baylor Thomas to Ruiz. Dribbles to the baseline. Off-balance shot. Gildersleeve Stiles. Outlet pass. Ella Gallatin. Takes it by herself.
I think that might be the first layup Snohomish has actually made tonight. They've had a few good looks, and they've just left them off the rim. That was a good finish.
Down low to Ellis. Nice step-through move. Couldn't finish it, though. Up again. No, it's a miss by Delestres.
Seems like Lake Stevens is they just need to let off the gas pedal a little bit. It feels like they're just pushing it too hard, and if they just kind of slow down getting their sets, I think they'd have better offensive looks.
Paige Hampton comes in. Tyler Gildersleeve Stiles sits down for Snohomish. Lake will throw it in. Oh, we're going to have a foul call. Away from the ball before the ball was inbounded. They're going to whistle Brianna Ulrich with the foul. And so they will throw it in baseline. Will Lake Stevens for Brianna Ulrich, her first personal, third team foul. Team fouls all even at 3 apiece. Emma Saylor checks in for the Vikings. Ball tipped out of bounds. So Lake Stevens keeps it. Baylor Thomas. Ooh. She lost the handle on it. Then Ella Gallatin was right there. Andreessen for the lay-in. Got a little bit too far under. Couldn't get it to go. We go back the other way. Lake Stevens, nice pass down to the baseline. Couldn't finish. Got the pass down to Delestrez, and she could not put it up and in. Missing a lay-in. So here's Andreessen for Snohomish. Ella Gallatin. Outside shot on the way. It's going to be an air ball by Addie Gallatin. Out of bounds, so last touch by Snohomish. It'll be Lake Stevens basketball with 52 seconds to play here in the first quarter. You mentioned you thought it might be a low-scoring game.
Yeah, and it's funny because this could easily be 20-18 right now. I think both teams have left some layups, and especially as the game goes on and you get more tired, especially when you don't have as many subs as typically. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out, but great game so far.
The shot up and good by Delestrez, and we are tied for the 4th time this evening. It's a 12-12 score. About a 4-second differential from the shot clock to the game clock. 17 to shoot. Here's Andreessen. Andreessen dribbles through traffic, goes in, lost the handle, lays it up and in. How did that happen?
That's I've never been to the circus, but I just saw it.
Now Lake Stevens with it to the baseline. Back out to Thomas, down to 1 second. She'll cast off, hits the backboard, and that is it. And we are through one here at Snohomish High School. 14-12 the score, with Snohomish leading Lake Stevens. Back with the second quarter coming up next on STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
The second quarter getting underway here. We're at the Keith Gilbertson Sports and Fitness Center at Snohomish High School. Tom Lafferty along with Sean Ryan. Tonight we're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Rumble, and STSPN.com. The whole package. Outside 3-ball, good. Ella Gallatin. And Snohomish has the biggest lead of either team, out to a 5-point lead at 17-12. Trying to answer with a 3, offline, no. Delestrez with the miss, and Snohomish will control. Shot on the way, no.
It's a good rebound by Ellis.
And Lake Stevens has it. Ruiz looking for Delestrez. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Snohomish. 19 to shoot. Today's game brought to you in part by McDaniel's Do It Best, by Fred's Rivertown Ale House, by Airfield Espresso, and by American Family Insurance and broker Sally Petty in Monroe. Got a 30-second timeout here. We'll keep it right here. Yeah, the way the schedules have been, you have to write them in pencil because you don't know from 1 minute to the next who's playing, who's
Well, imagine
canceled.
being the athletic directors and you got so-and-so out. Okay, we're going to play. Okay, now I only need one bus, or I could do a small bus, or who's going there, and how do we do this? And I mean, it's just a logistical nightmare, I think, the last 2 years. And
can you imagine if this had happened 20 years ago, now there's texts and emails and stuff like that.
Yeah, instant communication. Otherwise, it was like, what was his number?
Yeah.
Let me call.
And you got to catch him in his office? Yeah, good luck. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be stay on this end for the Lake Stevens Vikings. Down by 5 now to Snohomish, 17-12. They have to go fetch the basketball out in the hallway. And the Vikings will throw it in with 15 to shoot. Delestres. There's Pattison.
There you go.
Long outside 3. Glass, that's all. Andreessen with the rebound. Gallatin.
Can't leave her.
Yeah. You said it before she even got it.
Yeah.
You can't leave her by herself. No, it's out now to an 8-point lead. Now Lake Stevens trying to press it a little bit, and it didn't work that time. And Gallatin will bring it down herself. Goes in, high arcing lay-in, no good. Gallatin grabs the rebound. Trying to force it back out. She will to the top of the key. Another, that's going to be a 2-ball, but it's going to rim out, no good.
That's her second.
McClellan had the couple of shots there, couldn't hit him either one. The foul is going to be on Ella Gallatin, her second. You can't
do
take
that.
her.
Yeah, you can't take that when they have a rebound. It's just not worth it. And she knows that. She knows that. But now she's going to be playing a little tentative for the rest of the 6:30 that's left.
Yeah, because you can't pull her out either.
No.
So here is Lake dribbling down, going in, forcing it up. No good by Pattison. Tries to get her own rebound. And in fact, it was going to be knocked out of bounds by Gildersleeve Stiles. So it'll stay on this end with Lake Stevens ball. They reset the 30.
Yeah, that came off the rim.
So inbound.
Back cut.
And can't get it to go. Second opportunity, no, by Baylor Thomas. And it's controlled by Snohomish, but Ruiz is right there to kind of knock it away from Lindsey McClellan. Pattison comes up to Thomas. Swings in the corner.
2-3 zone right now from Snohomish, looks like.
Outside 3, no, won't go for Chloe Pattison. Apparently, that's a travel. Yeah, McClellan. McClellan just drags the pivot foot. So out of bounds here for Lake Stevens.
I think she thought somebody was in front of her.
Right.
And so she didn't want to dribble because, she either dribbles it out or something.
That's Pattison. Boy, the green light is on for Pattison. She's just been shooting them up there and not going. And the rebound controlled by Snohomish. 5:25 to play in the first half. And an 8-point lead for the Panthers on their home floor. This non-league game, Wesco 4A against Wesco 3A. Bad pass there. I think she thought she was going to zig, and she zagged.
Yeah. She had her sealed, but instead of getting it there, the entry pass should have come from the wing. Should have swung it around a little bit more.
So out of bounds for Lake Stevens.
It's always hard, too. I never played post, but I can only imagine when you're bumping bodies and you're trying to get position for 5 seconds and then you give up and then somebody whips a pass and it's like, oh, okay.
Lake Stevens has yet to score here in the quarter. We're almost 3 minutes in. Snohomish with another steal. And Andreessen has it. Kind of just dribbles around and waits for everybody to get set. Addie Gallatin has it. Nice pass to Gildersleeve Stiles from Ella Gallatin. She'll be doing a lot of that over in Cheney.
Yeah.
Pass it off, dish it off. Long outside 3. That one will settle and go. Nice shot there, up and good.
If you're Lake Stevens, you need to stop right here. You need to get some of the momentum back. That was a big 3, timely 3.
Yeah, Emma Saylor with that 3 ball. Corner McClellan. May have been partially blocked there by...
I think it was Thomas.
Yeah, Baylor Thomas.
Oh, again.
Open look for down it goes.
Yeah,
Emma Saylor. Yeah, Emma Saylor with 2 consecutive threes, and it's a 4-point lead, which was 8 just a moment ago. We'll take a break. 4:12 to play in the first half. Back with more here on STSPN.com.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
It starts with I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Tonight's game from Snohomish brought to you apart by GS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, by Gene Johnson Plumbing, and by the Washington Officials Association and Adrenaline Fundraising. Here's Jada Andreessen. Offline, won't go for Snohomish with a 3-ball, controlled by the Lake Stevens Vikings. Baylor Thomas goes in, a hook shot. That goes too hard. She goes over the top. I thought maybe she could get it over the back foul. Didn't. Rebound grabbed by Brianna Ulrich, and here come the Panthers, leading by 4. It was 8 just a moment ago, and then a couple of Emma Saylor 3-balls, and Ella Gallatin will rim that one out. Follow up. Good block there. Good rebound by Paige Hampton. And then Ellis got the block. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Snohomish ball. Panthers at the baseline. Addie Gallatin to Ella Gallatin. Trying to pass it off to her sister. She gets it. Somebody's got to be open if somebody's being triple teamed. And it's going to be back out for Snohomish again. Will they retry it? Long cross-court pass. Oh, they're going to.
It works.
Yep. Ella to the baseline. I thought she got tripped up.
Yeah.
Ball goes up, won't go. Ellis grabs the rebound for the Vikings. Going down, that's Baylor. Thomas took herself to the rack. It would not go. Rebound by Ulrich. Outlet pass to Gallatin. And under 3 minutes now to play. Gallatin, little stutter step move. You know,
she decided I'm going to the hoop.
Yeah, she took her foot off the gas. You thought she was going to go, and then she stomped on it again.
Yeah.
Back to a 6-point lead, 24-18. Delestres over to the right side. Shot won't go. It's going to be a miss there by Pattison. An outlet for Snohomish. Panthers grabbing a bunch of rebounds here in the second quarter. Jada Andreessen with the basketball. Ruiz comes out and pesters her. In fact, enough to almost lose a dribble. In fact, enough to get the steal. That worked.
Yeah, Lake Stevens, it's a blessing and a curse. They're trying to deny everything, which is actually creating open passing lanes, but they're creating a lot of turnovers as well. So you got to just take the good with the bad.
Here's a blocked by Gallatin, and the ball then was knocked out of bounds by Delestres, so Snohomish will have it. That's a spot where Gallatin could have picked up a foul there on that block. Andreessen brings it up. Looking.
Oh, wow.
There she is. She just waited for her to get open, and there she was, Ella Gallatin. So it's 26-18, back to equaling Snohomish's biggest lead in the ball game with 1:42 to go in the first half. Little runner won't go. And Ella Gallatin will slow things down as she grabs the rebound. 1:30 to play in the half. The ball
I was going to mention that in the first quarter. It kind of, he just called it, but it kind of felt like she was palming it at times.
Yep.
Maybe that's just the southpaw. I don't know.
Sometimes I think there's a lot of traveling, a lot of carrying the basketball that they don't call.
Sure.
Looking to pass it off is Ruiz to Pattison. Now to Thomas. 14 to shoot. Baylor Thomas with it to Chloe Pattison. Looking down underneath, nothing but white shirts there. No one at the baseline, down to 6, down to 5. Dribbling in, and a travel's going to be called.
Interesting.
Got down to 4 on the shot clock. There's a minute left to go in the first half. And Snohomish has the basketball. An 8-point lead. Jada Andreessen goes around the defender, Ruiz.
She is
she is.
Wow. It's just a road runner out here, just literally sprinting around.
And then she and Jada Andreessen kind of bumped shoulders there,
and
too.
I'm amazed she stayed in bounds, too. That's geez. I don't even know the word.
Acrobatic?
That's what I was going to say, and then I lost it.
So Lake Stevens, 23 on the shot clock. Measuring for an 18-footer. That would have been a 2, but it didn't go. The miss there for Lake, and up the floor. Here comes Ella Gallatin. Boy, she stopped on a dime, kicks it back out. 3 ball on the way. It's going to be a miss by Addie Gallatin. Saved by Ulrich. She grabs the rebound. Shot clock is dead. Down to 21 seconds to go in the first half. Ella Gallatin with the basketball. They'll play for 1, down to 14.
I'm going to set a double. No.
She doesn't even use the screen. Goes down, puts it off the window and in. Makes it a 10-point ball game as we're about to head into halftime here. Long outside shot, hit the rim, would not go for Baylor Thomas. And it's a 10-point game here in the end of the first half with the Snohomish Panthers leading the Lake Stevens Vikings score of 28-18. Nate Spang, I think, was the... Bring you up.
Yeah, there we go. As soon as this little video clip is over, I've got a clip of the fellas. We don't usually give out a player of the game T-shirt.
Right. This is, let's explain. It was last night, the junior varsity game against Lake Stevens.
And last night they pulled one out right at the end. The clock went to 0 and the bucket went down, a 3-pointer. So here's this video from last night at Lake Stevens. This is JV Grizzlies and Vikings.
They worked it around. There was the score was tied. Got in the corner. That's Nate Spang. Bang! Down it goes right as the horn was going off as the ball was going through, and then.
That's a driveway shot every kid wants to take. You count it down yourself, and then you let it fly.
But that's over by Dad's Buick, though. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
And so the guys that we're looking at here are Mateo Ganji, Nate Spang, who hit that buzzer beater, Josh Whitty, and Sam Waldo. Those are the guys, as we gave them a Player of the Game T-shirt from STSPN.com and Adrenaline fundraising for the Player of the Game from the junior varsity game. So it was fun last night as we were out at Lake Stevens High School as Glacier Peak got the win over the Lake Stevens Vikings. Here at the half, our score, the Snohomish Panthers 28, the Lake Stevens Vikings 18 in Western Conference girls basketball. Second half coming up right here on STSPN.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Introducing Cord, the new recruit. Our Seattle area plumbing company just keeps on growing. Every day, every job, every person is a champion on our team. How we support each other to support our customers is changing the game.
Hey, Gene Johnson Plumbing and Heating, Corey here. How could it possibly be this great to work for a plumbing company? Gene Johnson Plumbing really sets the bar. They are trend setting the nation for a plumbing company. My wife, for the first time in years, wants to bake and cook for my team. Gene Johnson Plumbing is my new plumbing home away from my own, and I will stand by that until I retire, I'm happy.
Experience respect, pride, and appreciation for doing great work.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race.
Look at this!
To the 4 a.m. starts, training harder, pushing further, hitting back, hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters.
But it doesn't matter.
Come with us to the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. You rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best. Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun. I promise you.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Hot summers in Snohomish County lead to homeowners taking steps earlier each year to keep their home comfortable. If you're thinking about air conditioning for your home, now is the perfect time. Air conditioning costs hundreds less when installed with a new furnace. If you're unsure about the age or dependability of your home comfort system, our consultants will help you determine the best solution. Our experienced technicians make sure our customers are comfortable by keeping their heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical systems working well. But we believe comfort is more than that. We want you to have a comfortable buying experience, to be comfortable with our technicians working in your home, and on top of that, getting a value you're comfortable with.
Plumbing technicians and apprentices. Working together, learning together, masters of the craft, passing on their skills and knowledge for the trade.
I'm Gene Jr., and we are growing fast. As one of the senior techs, I really enjoy sharing and teaching, really because I'm selfish and it makes me feel good.
Getting paid to teach and learn valuable skills that can support your life, family, and dreams.
Hi, I'm Renee. I'm an apprentice, and I like to learn from all these different plumbers. I want to be a plumber to provide a good lifestyle for myself and for my future dreams.
And welcome back to Snohomish High School. Tom Lafferty along with Sean Ryan. 28-18 the score. The Snohomish Panthers with a 10-point lead. The leading scorer for the Panthers, Ella Gallatin, 19 points. Boy, Sean, that's a quiet 19.
Very quiet. Well, and that's what I was telling you. We got the scoring totals, and I was like, yeah, is that right? I mean, she's outscored Lake Stevens on her own. And then I thought about it. Layup, mid-range, wide open three, and one bucket. And I was like, 19 does sound about right.
Yeah. Jada Andreessen with 5 and Gildersleeve Stiles with 4. Then across the board for the Lake Stevens Vikings, Emma Saylor with a couple of 3 balls there that brought Lake Stevens back. She has 6 points in the ball game to lead the Vikings. Then 4 for Delestres, 4 for Ellis, 2 for Baylor Thomas, and 2 for Pattison. I got to think in the second half for Lake Stevens, Baylor Thomas has got to put her foot on the gas.
You know, and I would be surprised if the coach didn't maybe draw up a play for her coming out of the break at least.
Right.
But, you know, you got to get her going. You got to get your guys going.
Suddenly it's harder to hear you.
Yeah.
It's hard to hear him. We're going to do some producing on the fly here. Okay, I think are we okay?
Jack?
Okay, all right. Okay, so here we go. Get ready for the second half. We're going to blow the horn, and Snohomish is ready. They're out there ready to go.
Does the band take requests?
Do you have something you want to hear?
I should have got one
there you
on
go.
there. Oh, yeah. There. Oh.
Yeah, well, it is cutting in and out.
I think it might be my cord. I'm going to just hold.
Okay. So, alternating possession. It'll be controlled here by the Lake Stevens Vikings. Down by 10 to the Snohomish Panthers. Lake Stevens in the black uniforms. Dark purple numbers, little gold trim going in with a shot. That's going to be a miss there.
That's better movement from him, though. I got to say that.
So here come the Panthers. Ella Gallatin. Long outside 3, too long, no good. Andreessen grabs the rebound. She shuttles it off to Gildersleeve Stiles, gets fouled, and she will go to the free throw line. So Gildersleeve Stiles goes there, and the foul is going to be whistled here. It's on Melanie Delestres, her second personal foul, first team foul, just 30 seconds into the third quarter. Short on the first one. And she will get another.
Looks like Saylor just checked into the game.
Yeah, she had a couple of 3 balls there in that second quarter. Next free throw good by Gildersleeve Stiles. The lead is 11 points for the Snohomish Panthers, their biggest lead of the ball game. Lake Stevens led by as much as 4 points. Here's Baylor Thomas. There you go. That's kind of what I think she has to do. Go,
yeah,
go.
That's a hard finish. That's a very hard finish.
And now here come the Snohomish Panthers. Up by 9, nearly a minute into the second half. A little step through move around the defender and in for Gildersleeve Stiles.
That's got to be impressive there.
Outside shot, down it goes. Thomas with the bucket, and it's 31-22. Dribbling. Gallatin. She'll give it off in the corner to Andreessen. Side of the iron, no good. An outlet pass to Ellis into traffic. Let's grab here. They got it inside, but they'll kick it back out. Ellis has it. She'll hand it off to Baylor Thomas, saves her from going out of bounds. She loses the defender, but then couldn't find the handle on it. It was slipping out of her fingers. And finally going and taking it away there was Brianna Ulrich, but we're back the other way. That's Perla Ruiz again. Turns, measures, fires. Miss on the 3 ball. Gallatin with the block there underneath. That was going up with it was Delestres. And Gallatin got the block. And then Baylor Thomas almost knocked the ball away. And boy, she just sticks to it.
Yeah, no, that's a few of these plays, the ball's just been bouncing around, and I'm amazed that somebody ends up with it.
Here's Baylor Thomas. Kind of a fadeaway air ball. Andreessen, outlet, Ulrich. Gallatin.
Stop ball.
Pop. Too hard from 15. Kept alive by Ulrich. Grabbed by Ellis. She'll give it to Baylor Thomas, and they'll set up a half-court offense here. And a timeout called by Lake Stevens. We step aside with 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Snohomish 33, Lake Stevens 22. Back with more from Snohomish after this timeout.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Here we go. Back to action here. Snohomish and Lake Stevens overplaying the defense, as she knew it. Reaching in there, Paige Hampton. And Todd Weber says, yep, white number 40. And so it'll be out of bounds baseline. Hampton picks up her first personal foul. First team foul of the second half on the Panthers. Viking basketball. Inbounds it goes. Delestres misses from about 8 feet away. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. I think last touch by Ellis, so it'll be Snohomish basketball.
Looks like they called Ellis on a foul. I didn't.
Did they?
Yeah, they called her with a body, which is a little weird because it seemed like they both went straight up on that.
Wow. So her first personal, second team foul. We're at 5 minutes to play.
Wow.
And boy, you can't leave Ella Gallatin and a open lane to the hoop.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous combination for the defenders. The lead is 13 points for Snohomish.
Oh.
Here's a steal by Gallatin.
Yeah, she's going herself.
Yeah, she'll take it. She'll just wait for the defender. Nisa Ellis just stood there, and Gallatin puts it up and in, and it's out to a 15-point lead now for Snohomish, their biggest lead of the game. Pulling away here. Again, if you're just joining us, Lake Stevens coming in. Short, there are 2 players that are on their way to play at Eastern Washington University. COVID protocol. And we're going to have a foul away from the basketball. And they're going to call it on Baylor Thomas. Picks up the foul. Her second personal foul. Third team foul. So kind of shorthanded are the Lake Stevens Vikings. They're only running really with 8 players, 5 on the floor and 3 on the bench, and actually there's 4 on the bench, but one's in a sling. I don't think she's going to play much this evening.
Only if we get in foul trouble.
Snohomish brought a couple of JV players up as well. But they've got a couple players out.
Yeah.
We're going to have a travel call, turnover by Snohomish, right back over to Lake Stevens.
Yeah, I think Lake Stevens, kind of what we were saying at halftime, it looks like they're only running 6 players. They're a little tired, and then the frustration setting in a little bit, so you get the defensive lapses, and then you're just not getting as good offensive possessions as you were in the first half.
That's Baylor Thomas for Lake Stevens with it. Vikings moving to our right. And that's a nice pass by Thomas to Perla Ruiz with the bucket. And
that's what they need more of, cutting off the ball, especially from the opposite side of the floor.
Timeout on the floor. We step aside. 3:30 to play in the third quarter. 37-24 Snohomish leading by 13 points over Lake Stevens. And back with more from Snohomish after this timeout.
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over. I am the beast.
We're just talking here during the break about the officials. You know, there's been a shortage of officials in every sport, but since we're watching basketball, these guys are working 6 days a week.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is, you know, when they know that, especially the gentleman on the far side right here, a couple young guys, it's like, oh, you can do another game.
Yeah.
You guys are fine.
They're going to stop play here. They're going to restart the action here. Todd Weber down at the baseline. He's been officiating for decades and doing a lot of games. And now they have to spread out the games in order to have enough officials to call the game. Down low it goes. Addie Gallatin with the bucket. It's up and in. And it's 39-24, back to a 15-point lead. Little runner, it's up and good. Bodies on the floor.
Wow. Wow, I don't know how that's not a foul, but okay.
It was not a foul. Baylor Thomas ran over Ella Gallatin. She gets the points, 39-26. It's Ella now with it. Goes around the screen set by Hampton. Now to McClellan, to Addie Gallatin. Dribble along the left side. She'll bank it, won't go. Ellis rebound. Outlet Thomas for Lake. Pattison won't go. Wow. Who's got it? Grabbed by Ellis. Put up the elbow to give herself some room. Now to Ruiz, kick it back out to Baylor Thomas. They'll set up the half-court offense, 22 to shoot. Perla Ruiz goes around the defender, but came up short. Got her own rebound amongst a whole bunch of tall people. But Ella Gallatin comes out of there with the basketball.
Good D right there.
Yeah, very good defense. Prevented her from getting the easy lay-in.
I guess they finally learned when she jump stops, her first is a pump fake.
Yep.
It only took 4 tries, but now they got to figure it out. I love it.
So you know she's going to change it up, right?
Yeah, well, now it's going to be like a right reverse or something. She's just going to keep running.
Inbounds to Gildersleeve Stiles. Entry pass right back down to her, put it off and rattles it off the window and in. And it's 41-26, 15-point lead again with 2 minutes to play in quarter 3.
I think she had a parking pass in the key right there.
Baylor Thomas changes direction. Kick it out to Pattison. To Ellis. The corner Thomas. Looking down low to Pattison. Beautiful pass.
Unreal. I mean, from the wing to the opposite block and through the key and a 2-3 zone, that's just impressive.
41-28, Snohomish. Panthers with it.
Just got to get a stop here.
Looking, going in, foul called. Brianna
I think
Ulrich.
that's one of those phantom whistles we were talking about.
Yeah. This is going to be on Chloe Pattison. She picks up her second personal foul. 14 fouls on Lake Stevens. And Brianna Ulrich will be at the free throw line, the 5'8" sophomore. First clunks it off the front of the iron. No good. And she will get another.
If you're Lake, you just got to have it be about 10 points going into the fourth. You just got to give yourself a chance.
And I think we're going to have a lane violation. Yep, lane violation, so don't count it.
I think we're working on free throws tomorrow.
Yeah. 41-28, 13-point lead for the Panthers on their home floor. Nisa Ellis, cross court, elevate, 3. Yes, it is. You had your hands up for Emma Saylor.
Yeah. No, she can fill it. You got to get a hand out there.
Emma Saylor pulls it to within 10 now with 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Addie Gallatin will try to answer on the other end. It'll rim off, no good. Pattison grabs the rebound. Here comes Baylor Thomas.
Ooh.
She splits the defense, puts it up, comes up short with a lay-in. Addie Gallatin, outlet pass to sister. Ella brings it up left side. She'll split through the defense.
I called it.
Yes, you did.
I said she's going to keep going and give us a righty reverse.
And she did, and it's 43-31. The lead is a dozen.
Sorry, I'm not right all that often, so I gotta bring attention to myself when I am.
You got to take advantage of it. Addie Gallatin has to go and retrieve the basketball from the teacher's lounge over there.
Can we get it sanitized before we get that back in play?
Snohomish makes some substitutions here. This final 28 seconds of the third quarter. The lead is 12 for Snohomish. Ella Gallatin down to Gildersleeve Styles. Saves him going out of bounds. Back to Gallatin. Waits for the defense to go by. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out on top side.
Oh.
And it's going to be over and back.
That's the one thing that surprises me with Snohomish. You have the shot clock off. I wouldn't start going to the hoop until about seven, maybe 8 seconds.
Right.
I mean, now you give them 10 seconds and another opportunity.
Down to 7. Baylor Thomas loses the handle on it, but it's going to be saved. And they're going to say not over and back. Here's a 3 on the way that won't go for Saylor, and we will take a break at the end of the third quarter. Our score: the Snohomish Panthers 43 and the Lake Stevens Vikings 31. Fourth and final quarter coming up right here at STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Sean, you're talking about the Lake Stevens Vikings. They're just about the tanks on E.
Yeah, well, when you're running a 6-man rotation, it's just tough, especially when you don't have your usual post players that get a lot of rebounds and everybody's doing more. I'm impressed with the amount of energy they've played throughout the game, though.
Snohomish basketball to start this fourth quarter. Tyler Gildersleeve Styles. She'll get it back to the basket. 10 to shoot. Back out to Addie Gallatin. She'll go down through the lane, put it up too hard. Who grabs the rebound? Baylor Thomas. She goes to the floor, and that's going to be stolen back by Ella Gallatin. Who's got the basketball? Just about everybody on the floor touched it at one time or another. And Ken Roberts had the basketball, and then he pointed and said, "It's our ball. We're going this way." And the official says, "Gotcha." Yeah. So they're going to say that was a change in possession, so it's at 26 to shoot now. Ella Gallatin. She'll just elevate and fire a 3 and put it in.
That's
just like that.
Yeah, back rim. Anytime the ball goes straight down, that's a pure jump shot.
That's Sean Ryan talent right there.
Thank you. Yes.
Here's a battle for it. Who's got it? Ella brings it out of backcourt. Feeds it forward. Andreessen off the window and in. Just that easy, and it's out to a 17-point lead a minute into the fourth quarter.
That was a double dribble.
They'll let it slide here. Saylor gets it to Pattison. Outside shot. Baylor Thomas hit the structure of the basket, so it will be turnover, and Snohomish will have it. Leading by 17. As Andreessen brings it up to Ella Gallatin. Looking down low, looking for
help.
Sister. There's a steal there by Pattison. Up the floor, Thomas. Do a little spin cycle, and then the ball is going to be, we're going to have a foul. I think it's going to be on Andreessen. Kind of flying through there was Gildersleeve Styles. Yeah, it'll be Andreessen picks up the foul. And that's her second personal foul. Just the second team foul of the half against Snohomish. And Baylor Thomas goes to the free throw line for Lake. .16-point lead. Second one coming. And hits them both. And a timeout called here by Lake Stevens. Will step aside with 6:24 to play in the game. 48-33, 15-point lead for Snohomish. Back with more right after this.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Stanwood now has that too.
That's awesome.
Just about everybody in the Western Conference with a new gym. Lake Stevens had a new gym. We were there last night. Beautiful facility. Stanwood with a brand new. They're new this year with their new gymnasium.
But I can't connect to those scoreboards.
And they have nice scoreboards too, and beautiful horns. Just lovely sounding horns. That's what Coach Zach Ward was saying last night working with me. He says they can make all these beautiful LED displays and everything else, and the horns sound like, 66 Volkswagen.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. Here's a long outside three. She knew it was short. Air ball, no good. The lead is 15. We're at 5:50 to play in the game. Ella Gallatin shoots a three. Bang.
It's so pure. It's just so pure.
It hardly moves the net when it goes through. So then miss on the other end, and it'll be Snohomish basketball. Ella again. Give it off to sister Addie as they work it around, but here's a steal. Grabbed by Pattison. And a foul called as they were chasing her down the left sideline. And this is Todd Weber is going to give us the indication. It is going to be on Addie Gallatin. And she picks up her second personal foul, the third team foul of the half. As Cora Larson will sit.
This is good, though, for Lake Stevens. Obviously not
Chloe Pattison.
Yeah, she makes the three. But I was just saying this is good because there might be a game coming up in districts or something where one of their top players gets in foul trouble that we always talk about, and somebody's got to come in and give you big minutes. And this is actually, especially playing a high-quality team in Snohomish, right. This is a good time to, hey, you know what, maybe I do need to step up 2 weeks from now.
Ball was knocked out of bounds. It'll be Panther basketball. Snohomish, after tonight, they play again on Monday at Arlington. That's a huge game up at Arlington on Monday night for first place, sole possession of first place in the Wesco 3A girls. Gildersleeve Styles at the baseline, knocked out of bounds. I'm not sure why they reset the shot clock. Now they're going to come over and talk about it. It didn't change possession, and it didn't hit the rim. It shouldn't be at 29 seconds. They're going to go 3 seconds, is that what he said? On the shot clock? Or 23?
What? No, they reset it.
They put it at 30. Getting a way to reset the shot clock here. To put 3 seconds on it. Let's get out the instruction manual.
What is going on here?
Well, see, and the other way, the new scoreboards, you can't move the 30-second clock unless the main clock is running.
Interesting.
So they're going to...
So are they going to run it down and then put the time back on, or...?
I don't know. We're at 30 seconds here.
Well, 3 seconds on the shot clock.
And Ella Gallatin says, I don't need no stinking 3 seconds. So
I was just gonna say, if I can do the amount of things that I can, like have a magnifying glass on my iPhone, we can't adjust a shot clock. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. You can take movies. You can film an entire Hollywood blockbuster with your iPhone. Here's Baylor Thomas, rattles out, no. Gildersleeve Styles grabs the rebound. 4:20 to play. And the lead is 17 points for Snohomish. Addie Gallatin, Gildersleeve Styles. To Ulrich, to Ella Gallatin. Down to 4, down to 3 to shoot. Gildersleeve Styles puts it up. They use the entire shot clock.
Wow.
You just barely heard the little start of the horn as that shot went in, and it's 55-36. It's a 19-point lead for the Snohomish Panthers. That's Perla Ruiz with it. To the baseline, off the window and in. Nice move there by Perla Ruiz.
That's a tough shot, too. Very tough shot.
Off the glass and in, 55-38. Andreessen. Addie Gallatin, too hard. Who gets it? Ulrich had it, then gets out by the center line. Saved by Andreessen, and a foul or a timeout called by Snohomish. We step aside with 3:17 to play in regulation time. 55-38, Snohomish leading Lake Stevens. Back with more from Snohomish after this timeout.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
3:17 to play, 55-38. Snohomish with the lead. And they have the rock as they move to our left in their white jerseys. Red numbers and trim. Gildersleeve Styles rifle a pass to
the cheerleaders is about to get hit.
Cheerleader heads up on the cheer squad at the baseline there. So it'll be turned over to Lake Stevens. 3 minutes to play in the game. Here's Baylor Thomas. She'll play next year at West Virginia State University, the Yellow Jackets. Cross court, underneath. That is Thomas. Comes up short, gets her own rebound. One more time, it's short. You can tell they're tired.
Yeah, I think that was just pure fatigue. I mean, we've seen her make that 1,000 times.
Yeah. Ella Gallatin, Ulrich. Back to Ella. Looked at the three, thought better of it. Thought, let's just use some clock. Andreessen. Now Ella says, well, okay, until I get a better look at it and bang a three down. She's got to be close to 40.
Yeah, I would be surprised if she's not at or over 40 points right now.
She'll be our player of the game. We'll get the final totals for her here in our post game. Reach-in foul is going to be called, I think, on Ulrich. Yep. It'll be Ulrich who picks up the foul. That's her third personal foul. Ella Gallatin will go to the bench now, so she's done for the evening, I'm thinking. The short bench on Snohomish as well. They only have 4 subs. Everybody running short here. And here's a steal. Grabbed by Gildersleeve Styles. Out of backcourt, Cora Larson. Feed it. Left side. Ulrich looked at the three. Dribbles in. Kicks it back out. Cora Larson shoots too hard. Gets her own. No, doesn't. Perla Ruiz does. And she goes in for the lay-in. That misses. No good. Paige Hampton grabs the rebound for Snohomish. Outlet to Ulrich. Ulrich waits for the defender and lays it in. 60-38. 22-point lead. Going in, laying up. Perla Ruiz, no. Back up, yes, and one. That's going to be Addie Baker. She's a freshman who was added to the roster here in a late move off the taxi squad. Or she would call a call up from the minor leagues. So that's Addie Baker. And she'll complete the three-point play. There you go. She's a 5'3" freshman. Do I see number 30 out there yet? Yeah, she is.
Yes.
In the middle of that goes, she's a 5'11" freshman. Would you like to have a 5'11" freshman ready to go for the next 4 years? Going in for the lay-in, up good. Gildersleeve Styles, 62-41, 21-point lead. Minute 10 to play. Ruiz off her leg and out of bounds. Last touch by Snohomish, it'll be Viking basketball. Shot on the way, rattles off. One more time, will not go. Who's got it? Battle for it on the floor. With 55.5 seconds to go, and a foul is going to be called here. And the foul is going to be called here on Tyler Gildersleeve Styles. She picks up her first personal foul. That's a 7th team foul.
Well, and I'm going to be really interested with Lake Stevens' game on Saturday against Jackson, as long as they get their players back, because a lot of times when teams feel they've been cheated to some extent, especially with something out of your control as far as COVID.
Right.
Yeah, they might be looking to play a lot of basketball on Saturday.
Down to 44 seconds to go. 16 on the shot clock.
True, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a league game going against the Jackson Timberwolves.
Fouls are coming out now.
Yeah, yeah. Perla Ruiz at the free throw line.
I think that free throw kind of sums up the game for Lake Stevens.
Yeah.
Literally halfway down and then just falls out.
Yep. But the Vikings will keep it on the inbounds here, as they'll just work it. 24 seconds to shoot, and here's a steal. Grabbed by Snohomish. Oh, near steal. Yeah, she got it.
Yeah.
Bella Stitch. Travel with the basketball.
Yeah, she forgot it, and then she found it again, and then picked it back up.
And so it'll be Lake Stevens basketball. We'll talk to Ella Gallatin after the game, our adrenaline fundraising player of the game. Going to win in with a lay-in, no good for Ruiz. And it's going to be whistled here. Paige Hampton gets the blocking foul. That's her third personal foul, 9th team foul. And Perla Ruiz at the free throw line again. It will go, makes it a 20-point lead. Next one, good.
All right, I think we just dribble this one out.
Yeah, we dribble this one out, and we'll go in the books, and we'll take a break and come back and talk with our player of the game.
Still running our offense.
There you go, Tyler Gildersleeve Styles. They got a bucket, and the final score will be 64-43. 64-43 the final. We'll talk with our player of the game, Ella Gallatin, coming up. Snohomish Panthers defeat the Lake Stevens Vikings by the final of 64-43. Stay with us. Our post-game wrap-up coming up right here on KRKO. Excuse me, on STSPN.com. Force a habit.
We're not here to take part, we're here to take over. I am the beast.
How much would you end up with? 36?
Yeah. That's what he told me just now, but.
Okay, all right. We had you close to 40, so we have to. Yeah. Yeah, he's getting the official when Sean comes back up.
Okay, perfect.
Are we ready to go? We're going to talk with our player of the game. Here she is, Ella Gallatin. Big night tonight.
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you know coming in that they were going to be shorthanded?
No, I didn't. I was bummed. I was looking forward to playing my future teammates. So.
Your future teammates, Wilcox and Jentz.
Yeah.
And so, but, you know, welcome to 22, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
What'd you get, Sean?
38.
38 points.
I thought you had a 40-piece, but.
Close.
So, tell us about the two girls that didn't play. Tell us about Jentz and Wilcox.
Yeah, they're both, super tall. I think Corey's 6'2" and Cam's 6'4". Really strong, and they just have super good footwork in the post, so they definitely help that team a lot.
And then tell me about your teammates.
Today we were just thinking like going out and pushing the ball, running them, and then they didn't have the post. But I think we play as a team really well, and our offense starts with our defense, which is one of my favorite things.
So when did you know who was playing for both teams?
In the locker room, like
Literally?
15 minutes before.
For you guys too, right?
We knew Shai was out
Okay.
2 days ago, but I didn't know the two posts were out.
Yeah.
So how do you, obviously you can't really game plan, I guess, as far as that goes. So
Yeah.
do you guys just kind of basically have your coach tell you, like, hey, this is what we're going to try and do because of the circumstances?
Yeah, so we were going to, like, double down on the post and everything. We had a whole defense for that. And then kind of in the locker room, he was like, we'll triangle into them and just, like, try to guard Baylor and Chloe.
So basically picked up the paper, put it in the trash, and then wrote a new game plan on the
Pretty
whiteboard.
much,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, congratulations. Good job tonight.
Thank you.
That's our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game, Ella Gallatin. 38 points tonight. We'll get a picture of Ella. And then what'd you think tonight?
Yeah, I think she just dominated a game. It was a Kobe Bryant type performance. A little unfortunate as far as the game goes for the circumstances. You don't get the best players from both squads, but it is what it is. I think we've learned in the last 2 years, COVID, takes no prisoners, and I thought it still was a good game. You could just tell once that third quarter ended, Lake Stevens was out of gas. They were just fatigued. they were sweating, kind of hunched over. And they played a little zone, but by then you're just too tired to get the movement, and Snohomish just hit shots.
Well, and you'd love to see these two teams at full strength play. Maybe we can get together in the middle of March sometime.
Yeah, no, for real. Selfishly, you want to see it. Obviously, the circumstances didn't work out, and Snohomish did what they were supposed to do, especially at home. Kind of just took control and never let go.
So that is it. 64-43 the final. For Sean Ryan, for Todd and Sarah Elvig, I'm Tom Lafferty. Again, the final score from the Snohomish High School. The Snohomish Panthers 64, the Lake Stevens Vikings 43. Good night, everybody.